Avais Ahmad is passionate about rugs. The third-generation Persian carpet dealer took over the day-to-day operation of the family-run business Al-Shazadi, which his father set up in 1971. Specializing in Persian carpets, Avais also sources rugs from Pakistan and Afghanistan. The two-story store stocks some 1,300 pieces of carpet on average, all personally sourced by Avais himself, who considers each piece a work of art.
This is one of my recent acquisitions. When it comes to carpets, hands down, Persian carpets from Iran are the best. There's nothing better than the Persian carpets. When you look at old Persia, and when you look at like when it was a center, an art center, that's where all the artists, the great artists, merged their minds. So the designs that are coming from there are original. The influences that they were influenced by at that time, that period of time, also originate from there. When I'm looking at a carpet, number one, I have to remove and detach myself that it's expensive or less expensive. I think for me, immediately, color, intricacy, the design, how it's put together. Then there's some technical aspects that come in. I may look at a back of a carpet, and some carpets tend to be really fine because it's like workmanship, because it's done with hands. So some hands are better than others. There are some things that I just look at and I just want to have. It's like I'm a kid in a candy store. So I feel that, okay, whether it sells or not, I don't really care. I just want to have this because I think it's just absolutely beautiful. Most of the times that translates to some other person liking it. Where we do get certain hiccups is colors. So let's say I may like a certain color and the Hong Kong market doesn't want that color. Like the Middle East has a lot of very bright, vibrant colors, which in Hong Kong wouldn't really work because we're still very European influenced in a lot of ways. This is a very 1940s Isfahan. It's roughly around 1,100 knots per square inch. So when you actually count the number of knots, you take a 1 by 1 inch, and then you count horizontal and vertical, the number of knots, and then you multiply it. That gives you the overall knottage. For that time period, it was a very fine piece because it was just the beginning of the Industrial Revolution. So they were able to produce like really fine fiber and fabric. But if you just come and look at the carpet, and if you just look at the flowers, the detail, the colors, if you dissect every piece of flower that's here, it's just an amazing color combination that is just put together. To me, I think that I just love this carpet. There's not a moment that I just stare at it and sort of like admire like how this whole thing is put together. I think that when you look at a beautiful piece of art, and if you want it and if you can afford it, why shouldn't you buy it? What's wrong with that? I think that it's, I've had many occasions where I've had carpets, I've opened them, and I've opened up a nice bottle of wine, and I've just sat and I've looked at the carpet, like any piece of art that I would look at. So I think that that's the emotional aspect of buying a carpet. You want to look at it at an economical point of view, I can give you that. You have money, you put it in the bank, it's not giving you anything. You end up buying a carpet right now, who knows? Already from October till now, Persian carpets have gone up 30%. I don't know anything that would pay you 30%.